Imagine the shockwaves rippling through the NASCAR community when a key figure like Jusan Hamilton gets unexpectedly shown the door, right in the middle of a high-stakes playoff season. That's the drama unfolding as legendary driver Denny Hamlin weighs in on NASCAR's decision to part ways with Hamilton, brushing it off as something that ultimately doesn't matter. But here's where it gets controversial. With just 6 races left in the 2025 Cup Series, fans are buzzing about the timing, wondering if there's more to this story than meets the eye. Let's dive into the details and unpack what this means for the sport, keeping things straightforward so even newcomers to racing can follow along. Hamilton, who had been serving as a race director for NASCAR, was let go from his position, and reports emphasize that this wasn't due to any performance issues. For those just getting into NASCAR lingo, a race director is like the conductor of a symphony, overseeing the flow of the race, making crucial calls on restarts, penalties, and ensuring everything runs smoothly on the track. Hamilton made history in 2018 when he took the helm for his first Cup Series event at Pocono Raceway, stepping into a role that demands precision and quick thinking under pressure. Fast forward to 2022, and he became the first black race director for the iconic Daytona 500, a milestone that highlighted NASCAR's push for diversity and inclusion. Teaming up with Tim Berman, Hamilton was also involved in preparing for the 2025 races, often in what Hamlin jokingly referred to as a button-pressing capacity. Think of it as the person who hits the go button for restarts or key race moments, a seemingly simple task that can actually have huge ripple effects on the outcome. The timing of this move has raised eyebrows, especially since the Cup Series playoffs are in full swing, a period when every decision feels magnified. And this is the part most people miss. Hamlin, speaking on the Actions Detrimental podcast, urged caution against jumping to conclusions. It's interesting timing. Obviously, there's something there that none of us know, and I don't think we can speculate, he said, echoing NASCAR's stance that it wasn't performance-related. To clarify for beginners, Hamilton's role often involved being in the control tower, one of the key individuals responsible for pressing that all-important button. Hamlin shared that he'd even chatted with Hamilton about the nuances of timing those presses, noting how there's a broad spectrum of when it can happen, too early or too late, and it could change the race's momentum entirely. Yet Hamlin remained unfazed, stating, "No, it doesn't matter. You should just assume they'll fill it with somebody." For context, Hamilton's official title was Managing Director for Competition Operations, but he's no longer with NASCAR. His journey started back in 2012 as an intern, and he climbed the ranks, even leading the Drive for Diversity program, which aims to bring more underrepresented groups into motorsports. In his final days, he juggled multiple hats, not just race directing, but also shaping the NASCAR season schedule, event strategies, and even international and domestic expansion plans. This versatility made him a multifaceted asset, so his departure sparks debate. Could this be about restructuring, or is there an underlying issue NASCAR isn't disclosing? Fox Sports' Bob Pockras chimed in on X, providing some clarity. NASCAR has parted ways with race director Jusan Hamilton. NASCAR confirmed he is no longer with the company, but would not elaborate. My understanding is the decision was not performance-related. It's a reminder that behind the scenes, NASCAR is a complex organization where roles evolve and personnel changes can signal bigger shifts. As we wrap this up, it's worth pondering. Do you think NASCAR handled this transparently, or is the timing just too suspicious to ignore? Could this be a sign of internal changes that fans aren't seeing? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree with Hamlin that it doesn't matter, or do you suspect there's a deeper story? Let's discuss and keep the conversation going. For more NASCAR updates, if you're in the US, consider setting gpfans.com as your preferred Google source to stay in the loop. Related, NASCAR Today, Kyle Busch switch confirmed as Richard Childress Racing release retirement update.